Alright. And we're back. Alright, so we got something crazy going on with Toko. Got me some Coca-Cola. Not a sponsor, of course, because I'm not sponsored by anything.
Such ignorance.
I'm talking to the wrong person, you waste of Alright. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Oh. I guess I talked to Io. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I might as well give it a shot. Door swung open, slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp at me.
What?
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. Oh, what was that? He's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the... I'll drive it out. The killer. Drive out that murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone in there, so I tried to bust down her door. It felt like something was holding it shut from the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Who would be able to persuade Toko? Byakuya? Hey Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess that'd be nice. I guess you can be nice when you went to bed. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Bacula. Bacula?
It's Byakuya.
It's Byakuya. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. No, I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya can pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise.
What?
No? I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I just don't know. Just let Hina take care of it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay out here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. But Byakuya! And I hurried up to catch. Or I hurried to catch up. Hold on. had to grab. Oof, stood on my or sat on my wire. Had to grab my handy dandy notebook, which still says Leon on it, because he's an asshole. And I'm just gonna put it on one of the like 4 keyboards in front of me right now, because when I stream I have to make everything complicated. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. A library. Come on, let's go in. Why the library? Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Is it in here? It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. That's a lot of books. And there are so many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. And so many files stepped onto the shelf. What's in all these
that's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. I mean, like, members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let that go for now. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Not really thinking I picked one off at random. Oh, you have a shelf? I indeed to select that file.
That's right.
That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the library at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you would wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Jesus Christ, this place is just full of like super top secret shit. With a ton of thick files stuffed on this bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. No. A lamp. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It was too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to some good use. Got a Monokuma box. Box? It's a wood box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to the classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problems. Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone put all of this together? And I suppose it goes to show how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider unusual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You said you read all of these documents more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can claim without a doubt that the material gathered here is the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most was the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a bit of a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from his chest. Right. This is the complete file case. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics to every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. That's exactly the same thing that happens to Hiro. Save yourself surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about the particular facts were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news or no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself would knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
the culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Genocide Jack is really such a brutal, fiendish killer that is walking among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation should ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've seen already? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Do you have a problem with that? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess that's okay this time. Feel free to take a look at it, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached a page where photos from the scene of each crime had been collected. The name of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Hidari, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoujo Gaku, 23. Hano Ase, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. There was no end. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests the subject may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
the key point here is that the culprit may very well have split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it isn't really, I don't know. I feel like my mind is just going numb.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya. Okay, I'm starting to think that that Genocide Jack is actually here and it's Toko. That seemed pretty obvious. But I definitely don't think it was Genocide Jack. Because he used scissors in all those the two pictures I saw. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be working the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything being tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info that I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Because whoever fucking killed Chihiro is gonna pay more than they paid fucking... I don't know who killed Chihiro, but they better fucking die a painful, painful fucking death, because they're an asshole. How fucking dare you kill her? Fuck, man. So fucked up. Alright, oh fuck, that was on the second floor still. Durr. I thought it was in the bath. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hey, what's up? What are you doing down here?
How unfortunate.
Hey, we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Don't blame yourself, man. I've already been doing that. Sucks so bad. Okay. This fucking room is so well hidden. Okay. Ifumi. Ifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yes. Miss Lundenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she do? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Well, I'll check the boys' room, I guess. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite fit the boys' locker room. Hello. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is that? That definitely looks like it could have been blood. Like real blood, not this pink shit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that again. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. So... was this the scene of the crime? Have to find that out later. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to go in here. I doubt there's anything important in here. Keep on keeping on. I'll take one more look in the girls' room. Now go meet with Celeste. Ugh. I don't even like looking at it. Kyoko, have you found anything?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I can go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I will be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'm taking a look at the body then. Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Alright. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. Rope is used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? So wait, then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Which means someone struck her over the head to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about it, either of them. But seeing them after looking through the Genocide Jack file is something that's not quite right. What does this all mean? Yeah. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay. There's still more to check. Bloodstain on the poster. Big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girl, yeah, it doesn't seem like the place for that, which is why. Yeah, I think those posters were. I think I was right about this. But why was she in the male's locker room then? Huh? Could the poster have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. You seem like someone who'd be in the locker rooms. Dude had a real complex about being. Oh. Yeah, okay, so that was just a repeat. You would also know about these rooms. You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry? I can't really say. I never paid any attention to the posters.
However,
but there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I do not have any other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet and left a stain. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain to begin with. Okay. So the I see. So that carpet is the carpet that was in the boys' room. I see what's going on here. But that still has a few questions to answer. Alright, so now I need to go talk to Celeste down in the warehouse. Which, yeah, is in the dorm room. So just make a beeline for that. God, we're getting so close to the next trial. It's gonna make that whoever the motherfucker who killed Chihiro is gonna pay for this. It was around this corner, I believe. This is the warehouse, right? This is the last place I met Chihiro too.